Faith Church, hope you're well. It's Friday, August 6th, another edition of House to House. Many years ago, maybe 12 years ago, I heard a pastor at a retreat give a talk about encouragement, and he made the claim that discouragement or lack of encouragement was the biggest problem in the church. I don't know if that's true exactly, but all these years later, I still remember that he said that. And I can remember some things that he shared in that sermon. And I don't know if it's the biggest problem, but I certainly would agree that discouragement is a huge issue for us. And so it's no mistake that the scriptures command us, as we think about how to love each other in the church, to encourage one another. And we're going to talk Sunday about what that means and what that might look like. I'll mention this Sunday, but years ago I started this file that I keep, and it's just notes, letters that I've received over the years, some of them many years ago, people in this church and in the churches that I've served in the past, who had just written me a note of encouragement. And the fact that I would make a file like this and keep it says something to me and to you about how much at least I value encouragement. And I kind of forgotten about this file, actually, to be honest, the last several years, until I was thinking about this sermon Sunday, and I remembered that I had done this. And so I began to just read through some of these letters that I'd received, and at remembering how much encouragement is needed. There's people in this church I know who are just so good at encouraging others. We all get to that place, and I'm guessing some of you might be in that place today where you just feel discouraged. Maybe about your job, your family, your marriage, your kids, your finances, whatever, but also just discouraged in your faith, that God continues to call us to pursue Him, to seek after, to trust that His promises will be fulfilled, that He's faithful, and sometimes we just get weary in trying to follow Jesus, and I know that feeling pretty well, actually, and I'm sure some of you do as well. And so Sunday we're going to look at a text from Paul's letter to the Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians in chapter 5, verses 1 to 11 will be our text. And at the end of that passage, he says boldly to the church in that time and to our time, to encourage one another, to build each other up, because the Christian life is a difficult road. And so I'm grateful to be a part of a congregation that I think does this pretty well. But I know that I can do a better job in building up people's files, whether they're actual files or just files in here, of being encouraged. And so I really do encourage you to read that text before Sunday, and make an effort to be with us, if not in person, then online, so that we can think about these things together. Be really, really good to be together. So a little note: between services, we are gonna celebrate Jean and Bruce Kern, who are celebrating their 70th wedding anniversary. That is quite an extraordinary thing, and I know their family, and I think maybe the life group is providing some treats between the services. So if you're here and able to be here, come and share that joy with them. What a great thing to celebrate 70 years of faithful, loving marriage. So wherever you are today, I really do pray that you would sense the Father's love, the grace of our son Christ, His son Christ, and the presence and the fellowship of the Spirit. So, peace.